So hello, February, the month of love. Here comes our promotions for this month with Young Living. So the first thing we start with is our PV promos. So I'm sure most of you know by now, but in case you are new, welcome. We have two ways to order with Young Living. We either order with a quick order or we order on Essential Rewards. Essential Rewards, you are going to get back a lot more. So there's more bang for your buck, if you will. And when you spend 100 PV, you don't have to, by the way, on Essential Rewards, you only need to spend 50 PV, which is about 750 Rand. And if you spend 100 PV, you will be given cedarwood 15 mil for free this month. So every month there are different promos happening and they're always related to the theme of the month. So this month they've actually chosen to call it Perfect Pairs. And so you'll see how that kind of relates. It's all about love and how oils and gels and things pair up. So cedarwood would be what you would get at 100 PV on Essential Rewards. At, let's see, 200 PV, you would get the lavender lotion, which is brand new to South Africa. So that's very exciting. At 300 PV spend, so you would choose your whole customizable shopping cart, essentially, with Young Living. And if you spend 300 PV, you are going to get cedarwood 15 ml, the lavender lotion, and the bath and shower gel, as well as geranium bourbon. So that's incredible. Actually, the value of all of those things is over 1,164 Rand and 50 cents. The other perks is that you do have cheaper shipping. You also get loyalty reward points or essential reward points. So depending on how long you've been on the program, those points accumulate. I'm now at the 25% earning rate, which is awesome. So every time I spend, even if I spend 100 PV, I actually get 25 points back to use for product that I want to purchase, and I redeem it with those points. So imagine it like store credit, okay? And of course, if you are not on Essential Rewards, you only want to order one time or have one quick order, that's okay too. Then you can see that you have to get a little bit more. You have to put in more to get these items back. So cedarwood, 150 PV, lavender hand and body lotion, 250 PV. And then of course at 350 PV, you would get the cedarwood lavender bath and shower gel, and which isn't scented, we're going to talk about it, and the geranium bourbon essential oil, which is 5 ml, by the way. Okay, so that's February's promos. Now let's talk a little bit about each of these items so that you can understand what they are good for. So at 100 PV, your cedarwood 15 ml for free. So cedarwood feels like a walk through a beautiful forest, warm, welcoming, and calming to the senses. This oil is wonderful to prevent moths eating your clothes. I can speak from experience with that. Unfortunately, I've had my first experience of that. It's awful. And this has helped so much, so I don't have that problem anymore. It helps your hair to grow. I can also attest to that one, together with lavender and rosemary. So that's our mermaid hairspray. It helps you to sleep deeply and to focus. So what you often find with essential oils is the ones that are really good for focus are also very good for sleep. Why? Well, we could get into the science and that would be a whole discussion in and of itself. But the most important thing is when we sleep deeply or we want to have a good night's rest, we actually kind of need our mind to shut off. What it actually does before it shuts off is it actually goes into a very focused state, if you can believe. So this is why there is an overlap on oils that help us to sleep, as well as oils that help us to focus. So oftentimes it comes up, oh, but if this is an oil for focus and it's for sleep, surely if I were to just diffuse cedarwood, I would then just want to sleep. No, it doesn't really work like that. But I will say that for a few people that are quite sensitive to lavender, which is great for sleep, not for focus, I have diffused it before once by mistake. I'll never do this again, while doing a class. And this poor woman was just, she was yawning nonstop and couldn't keep the focus. So some of them are just for sleep. Anyway, it is extremely high in sesquiterpenes, and that is what makes it a great tool for focus. So sesquiterpenes are naturally occurring molecules in essential oils that deliver oxygen molecules to the cells. So that's the same way, just like hemoglobin does to the blood. So sesquiterpene, I'm sorry for my pronunciation today, but I'm really struggling. Sesquiterpene compounds stimulate the limbic system of the brain, in turn elevating our mood and calming the body. So a simple way to maximize this effect is to apply cedarwood to the brainstem. And if you want to know where that is, it's pretty much like right here. Hopefully you can see it's at the base of where your hair would end, and where you can feel like your head kind of changes shape and becomes your neck. So that's where you would apply it. Okie dokes, lavender lotion. Let's discuss this one. So this luxurious lotion is formulated without silicones, formaldehyde, carriers, PEGs, mineral oil, most common allergens, alcohol, parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, animal-derived ingredients, synthetic preservatives, synthetic perfumes and fragrances, the most toxic thing ever, or artificial dyes, colorants, and basically, truly, all the nasties. There's none of those in our lotion. So it keeps skin soft, hydrated, and feeling and looking healthy with plant-based ingredients and scented only with pure essential oils. And of course, the focus of this one is lavender, so it will smell like lavender, and it does. So just a tiny bit of this wonderful hydrating lotion will moisturize beautifully without any greasy junk from the store. So it is safe for the whole family too, even your teeny baby. So that's pretty awesome as well. And then with the promos at 300 PV and essential rewards, you're getting all of those. I've spoken about both of those, as well as the bath and shower gel and geranium bourbon 5 ml. So if anyone is sensitive to soap, you will want to choose your own scent, which is from Young Living, of course, and you will use this as your soap base for different family members in the same house. So it's quite fun to do this. You can actually decant some of this bath and shower gel. Sure, my words, I'm like, my brain's going too fast for my mouth. So anyhow, you can choose your own scents, and I've actually seen people also dilute this bath and shower gel. You don't have to, but they do, and they'll put it in a foaming pump dispenser, and they will add different essential oils in different ones. So I know my husband loves lemongrass. He loves the scent of that. So I'll make him his own with the lemongrass. Whereas if you have a baby in the house, Gentle Baby is so lovely. Of course, the idea and the theme of this month is the perfect pair. So they're wanting you to pair it with geranium bourbon, which smells phenomenal as well and really good for your skin. So you would add your essential oil in place it in the shower, by the bath, and you can enjoy your favorite essential oil scent in it. Some of our favorite ideas would be YL Haven, geranium, lavender, or Gentle Baby, but truly almost all of them work. You just want to make sure you want to be careful with choosing hot oils like peppermint, thieves, cinnamon, those sorts of things, because it does have that hot, cold feeling. But I know a lot of people who will add a tiny bit of peppermint because they actually enjoy that invigorated feeling, especially in these boiling hot summer months. So geranium bourbon is actually located in the southern Indian Ocean off the coast of Madagascar in the Reunion Island, and it has been recognized by the world's perfume houses as the source of the finest geranium essential oil for more than a century. It's known as geranium bourbon, which is a nod to the island's former name, Ile Bourbon. This variety of geranium essential oil has a distinctly complex, fresh, green floral aroma with delicate rosy undertones. It has up to 408 kilograms of geranium bourbon flowers, leaves, and stems, which are distilled to produce 1 liter of essential oil. And just a reminder, it just depends, like they do tons of research to find where the most nutrient-dense part of a plant is to distill. So sometimes it comes from the flowers, sometimes it comes from the roots, the bark, the stems, the leaves, it just depends. But in this particular essential oil, they're actually using pretty much all of that plant there. Geranium bourbon essential oil can be enjoyed as a personal fragrance. I think that's how most people love it. Home aroma, or topically as part of your skincare routine. Okay. So this month we have a nice bundle, and it's grouped together, and it is 31% off. So if you bought each of these individually, you can now get all 3 for a nice discounted price of 449 Rand. Okay, so you'd save 201 Rand, which is awesome, and it's 31 PV. In the sweet and floral scent collection, you're going to get lavender, geranium, and bergamot, or bergamot. Some people say the tea. So what did I want to say about this? I've kind of shared that. So what's so great, and the intention of this is for you to make your own perfume. So, and we like to call these a pure fume, so that it's not toxic and there's nothing in there that's added or taken away. So we're actually using essential oils, and our essential oils, which are actually therapeutic, which is amazing. So lavender, I could talk for days on lavender. I'm not going to. I'm just going to touch on the main things about it. It is our Swiss Army knife of all essential oils. It's wonderful for burns, for calming, for sleep, and insect bites too. Geranium has a fresh floral aroma. It helps promote healthy, youthful looking skin. It helps promote shiny, lustrous hair. It provides skin cleansing benefits. So you can even put a drop into your face soap as well. It supports the immune system a lot as well. This one was also used during COVID times when people lost their sense of smell. It really helped to retrain to get your sense of smell back. Bergamot uplifts the emotions and senses. It's a brilliant essential oil to help cope with grief. So if you are going through grief or have gone, or I mean, it doesn't end. Grief is an ongoing process and a healing journey. It's really lovely to use in the diffuser or with a roller with some other essential oils. And it really can help you to just take some nice deep breaths. It helps combat oily skin as well. It has a zesty citrus flavor that is great in the diffuser, like in diffuser blends, recipes, and DIYs. It contains antioxidants as well, which helps support a healthy lifestyle. You can ingest bergamot as well. So you can put a drop if you want into your water. And for those of you who don't know, this is actually what gives Earl Grey the flavor that it is. It's bergamot. That's the flavor of the tea. All right, then we have Lang Lang, which is also on promo this month. And Lang Lang is definitely one of the oils that we like to use in the bedroom. So more on that next week on the 7th, when I talk about oils in the bedroom. So this one is 199 Rand. It's a really big savings. It's typically 255. So you save 56 Rand. There's 22% off of this one, and it's 13.75 PV. So Lang Lang actually means flower of flowers. Lang Lang essential oil has a sweet, romantic aroma that makes a lovely addition to perfume rollers and diffuser blends. This floral balancing oil promotes openness and connection and encourages confidence and inspires romance. I can also attest to that one. I'll never forget the night I first diffused that. I didn't even know that it does that. And I'm telling you, it was like someone turned on the libido for me. And the rest is history. But I definitely had a lovely, fun evening that night. And then I later learned that Lang Lang in the diffuser is part of the culprit of that one in a very good way, but I didn't know. And then I'm like, that makes so much sense. So more on that on the 7th. Please join our class for that one. We're going to be having a lot of fun with that call. So Lang Lang also has wonderful moisturizing properties, making it a key ingredient in many luxury skin and hair products. It's known for reducing stress. Some find Lang Lang beneficial for blood pressure regulation and other symptoms of high stress. That comes up a lot, by the way, and you just put it on your inner forearms to help with blood pressure. It has a romantic, sweet floral aroma, and it helps create a calming environment when diffused, as well as some kind of, there's a lot of, sure, I need to be PC about my words, but basically I call this like the turn on oil. It's pretty much, you get what I'm saying. Supports the appearance of healthy skin when applied topically, and it promotes the appearance of healthy shiny hair as well. So you can see there's a lot of crossover with these essential oils. Lang Lang and geranium are so helpful and supportive for healthy shiny hair, also fabulous for our skin. But yeah, this one mostly is for blood pressure and on all the other things that I covered. Okay, rose is on sale this month. That is huge. It's very rare that our prize possession essential oil, that is, by the way, the most expensive essential oil that Young Living carries of all of them. This is because it takes 22 pounds or 10 kilograms of rose petals to create 1 5 milliliter bottle. It has incredibly high it's a high frequency essential oil, so it's extremely uplifting. I remember feeling very, very sad one day and putting a tiny, tiny little drop on my wrist. And I didn't even think much of it. I just thought, I wanted to smell it. It's because I had the first sample of it ever. And I was just feeling sad and frustrated about some little situation that had happened between me and a friend. And I was trying to make sense of it. And I was just in a bit of a funk. And I'll never forget, I put some of this rose on my wrist. And on my drive home, I just remember forgetting about being sad and just feeling so much happier. By the time I got home, I'd honestly forgotten what had been concerning and worrying me prior to smelling this oil, which is just, it's incredible. But you really start to see this as you use it. So the regular price is 2,790 Rand. It's on sale for 2,199. That is a steal. It's 21% off and it's 75.75 PV. So it's a great one if you have been trying to save up for this. I would get it on your essential rewards. And then, if you just added 25 more, you're going to get cedarwood for free as well. So rose essential oil, the product of one of the most recognizable and culturally significant flowers in the world, has a rich, intoxicating aroma that's just as beautiful as the bloom itself. Rose oil is distilled to gently release the delicate flower oil through steam because, sorry, just making sure everyone's on mute, because each 5 ml bottle requires 10 kilograms of rose petals. So rose is one of the most valuable essential oils you can acquire. It does last quite a while. And interesting with rose, it starts to kind of coagulate or get gel-like when it's cold. Cute, Carol, I just saw your image is actually of a rose, your screen, the lock screen. Okay, rose oil uses... rose oil uses, include topical application to create an inspiring atmosphere and elevated spiritual experiences. Its sweet, rich aroma encourages feelings of positive self-reflection and can create an uplifted feeling when inhaled. Rose has also been used topically for thousands of years. And today it can be found in many skincare products, including Young Living's rose ointments. Can't wait for that product to make it to South Africa one day. Rose essential oil uses. How to use it. Apply directly to the skin to help moisturize and support the appearance of healthy, youthful looking skin. This is kind of known as our Botox together with frankincense. So really, really brilliant for anti-aging and preventing wrinkles. So just add a few drops to your favorite facial cream for added moisture. Diffuse it in your home or bathroom for a spa-like setting and a fresh, soothing aroma. And you can combine it with V6 vegetable oil complex. That is Young Living's carrier oil V6 because there's 6 different types of things in that carrier oil. It has no scent and it's really lovely. It goes on well, and that's how we make our roller bottles. So it will create a relaxing, indulgent massage if you just put some carrier oil with rose. You can also place a few drops in your shampoo or conditioner for a floral scent and additional moisturizing properties. And then new to South African shores, we have German chamomile. So I'm including quite a bit about German chamomile because it is so new for us. German chamomile essential oil has been used in herbal remedies for thousands of years throughout ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome. It's native to Southern and Western Europe and parts of Asia. German chamomile is a flowering perennial shrub in the Asteraceae family. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I'm butchering all the words tonight. It's also known as blue chamomile as it contains the naturally occurring constituent chamazoline that gives the essential oil a deeply rich blue color. I should ask you guys, those of you who know essential oils, what other oil does that? You can type it in the chats. Let's see if you're right. German chamomile essential oil offers a calming aroma that creates a tranquil atmosphere when diffused and soothes the skin when applied topically. German chamomile vitality. So this does come in vitality. And remember, vitality essential oils are in the United States and other markets as well. I think in the UK, they're called Plus. And this is because you cannot have one bottle of essential oil labeled with 3 uses. So essential oils, we know our Young Living essential oils can be used aromatically, topically, and internally, but you are not legally allowed to label all 3 on one bottle. You can only label 2 uses. So the FDA actually said in order to state that it's safe for internal use, you need to have a different label. And so that is why we have vitality labels, which are only in the United States. We're still waiting for that licensing and that ability to sell it in that way in South Africa. But once you know that it is safe for internal use, I can tell you it is safe for internal use because it is exactly the same thing inside. So German chamomile and German chamomile vitality are exactly the same essential oil. So when you take it like as a dietary supplement, it's brilliant to support well-being. It promotes feelings of calmness and occasional nervous tension, and it definitely supports a normal, healthy outlook during PMS. So it really calms the crazy during that time of the month. So features and benefits: it has an earthy aroma, it contains antioxidant properties to support well-being, promotes feelings of calmness during occasional nervous tension, and supports, sorry, that's kind of a repeat of everything I said above. So some suggested uses: you can apply it topically to soothe minor skin irritations. You can diffuse it for feelings of calmness and overall well-being. You can dilute German chamomile and apply it topically on your children to soothe sensitive skin. So think diaper rash, nappy rash. You can also dilute German chamomile and use it for a comforting abdominal massage to support women's health. And you can diffuse it during meditation to foster an environment of clarity and focus. So we're very excited about that essential oil. It is brand new and it's going to stay in our market. So please be sure to get one, or, you know, put that in your wish list and add it to your collection. It's a great one. That concludes what we have going in Young Living this month. And then in our Hello Essentials team, we have 2 more calls happening this month for you. We have oils in the bedroom. So that call is on Tuesday, February 7th at 8 p.m. You can learn how to increase your libido and integrate essential oils into the bedroom. It's going to be a fun one, a great one. Please join. And then, as promised last month, I actually did oils and kids and getting them back to school. And I said I would then do oils and teachers. So on February the 21st, also Tuesday at 8 p.m., join us as we learn how essential oils can help support our incredible educators inside the classroom. And a brilliant one if you are a homeschooling parent, but honestly, there are going to be so many great tips and ideas for you to use even as a parent with your children. So please join us for that one as well. That brings us to the next thing, which is an in-person event. If you're in Johannesburg, please grab yourself a ticket to this. We are doing an amazing event. We're calling it Scentsational. Now, Young Living, just to clarify, Young Living is going to be doing these Scentsational events as well, starting from March 4th. This is different to that. This is me coming to Johannesburg and working with some of our brilliant leaders, as in some of you guys on this call. And I will help to teach you how we ditch the toxins in perfume and how we will make ourselves a nice, new, amazing perfume with top notes, medium notes, low notes. I don't want to give away too much, but I just want to tell you that it will be an amazing, amazing event. La Vie en Rose is such a beautiful location. It's perfect. It is on Valentine's Day because I'm a huge believer. I actually don't really subscribe to Valentine's Day. For me, it's all about every day should be a day that we focus on loving ourselves and others. But I see it as just a reminder of that time where you want to tell whoever is in your life that you love them. But this day, for these 2 hours, I want it to be about you. So come along and learn how to make perfumes. Make something beautiful for yourself, and you'll get a goodie bag worth 200 Rand. So there'll be some nice, fun things in there for you. And you will have a delicious hot drink. You will have some yummy, yummy treats. They have such great food there. So please join. It's really well worth it. I promise that 390 Rand is actually very little in comparison to what you will gain. You'll also get all the education for free. So bring a friend or come by yourself. It's all good. We're all like-minded, and I would love to help, be with you and educate you. So that brings us to the end of this. I'm going to open it up. If anyone has any questions, I'm happy to try and answer them. If I don't have the answer, I'll get back to you when I do. So any questions at all? And feel free to write in the chat. While you guys might be thinking of a question, I'm looking at the answers for what else is blue. And both of you are actually correct. It's Valor and Blue Tansy. And it's Blue Tansy that goes into Valor. So that's why both answers are correct. Well done, you guys. You know your stuff. So yes, it's the exact same thing that's happening that you'll see in the German chamomile. But German chamomile doesn't smell as amazing as Valor or Blue Tansy. That I have learned. So no other questions. That kind of brings us to the end of our February launch. And yeah, if anyone has nothing to share or to say or to suggest or to ask, then I can love and leave you guys. And we can say we did this in 30 minutes. You have learned all the promos. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful evening.